to start the drive. Gets this one to Le'Veon Bell. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
I know most of the time when the ball's in the air, you're thinking wide receiver, tight end, but running backs, they can be a big part of any passing offense nowadays.
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he's going to get this inside the 30. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Watching that run takes me back to something a famous old coach once said. Any player he wants on his team, he wants him to be agile, mobile, and most definitely hostile.
Here's a give to the fullback. That's Johnson. Down right around the 25. A gain of 3, second down.
Good solid gain on first down, about what you'd expect from the big guy carrying the ball.
Now it's 2nd and 7. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. They'll go option on second down, right side. And he'll go out of bounds down inside the 15-yard line. That one will go as a gain of 11. Raiders having a first down as well.
Well, partner, for a few years there, we thought this read option play was going to take over the whole NFL. It seemed like everyone was using it. But it has been scaled back considerably in the last few seasons, mainly because people are worried about their quarterbacks getting hit. But when you called it the right time and you use it properly, you see the type of gains you can get. A nice chunk of yardage there by the quarterback.
From the red zone now, they'll look to throw. Out left side here to Bryant. And he'll take it into the end zone for a Raider touchdown. Martavis Bryant, his first touchdown on the year. And the Raiders have taken the early lead. Well, that's how they envisioned it. Get the football to start the game and score it.
And I don't know if that was scripted. Was it an audible? Or was it just a play call that they had in their pocket? No matter what, they had the right call on against the right defense, and they end up in the end zone.
And that makes it 7-zip Oakland. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And he'll take it back to about the 19-yard line. Shipped together here from the D-line. Now a first carry for Melvin Gordon. And he'll lose yardage here. Back to the 15. That's going to go as a loss of 4, and it'll be second down. Now a play fake. Rodgers. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up third down.
This team is not going to make it easy for you. They're a physical group, and we just saw it there on that play. He came in, made the contact, just as he's trying to haul it in.
And with a 3rd and 14, we have 6 defensive backs out there now defensively. Here's Rodgers. He's going to air one out. So they took a shot there on 3rd down, couldn't get it. Now it's 4.
Trust me, Brandon, I'm not about to try and take your job. I can't do what you do. But that wasn't just 3 and out. That felt like 3 and backwards.
That's exactly what it was. You can have my job whenever you want it. The drive that you're looking for, though, probably going forward. Bad start to the ball game.
Yeah, not the way to get things going.
A good kick, 48 yards, 4 on the return. And the Raiders will take over now, 1st and 10. Now the Raiders offense, they get set to head back on the field. They'll be looking to duplicate that first drive, the one that got them that 7-0 lead.
Of course they would. I mean, look, they're on the road. So getting the 7-0 lead was huge for them, right? Imagine getting up 2 touchdowns on the road, taking the crowd out of the game. It'd be ideal.
And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. Give him a first down, 15 yards that time for the Raiders. Clock rolling as we hit the midway point of this first quarter. Out of the pistol, here's Johnson. They showed off a nice juke of the defender before the next wave could bring him down. Give him 10 yards on the pickup, and that'll make it 2nd and a foot or so. Back to throw. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Bryant. And they'll get this one down to about the 20-yard line. A Raider first down, 17 yards.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
A really nice throw there to pick up the first down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
Completing it to the right side, Johnson. And this one goes nowhere. Losing yardage back at the 22. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. And on the outside, they're playing press coverage. On 2nd down, it's Bell. And now running right through it. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. The defensive line disperses a little bit here, maybe expecting a pass. They'll go option to the short side. Space to run past the 20. Pushing his way through. A big-time gain there on the keeper, using his legs to hurt him. First down.
Pretty nice play here. They go read option, read the defensive end, and when he collapsed down inside, how about the quarterback pulling it, keeping it, and not only getting to the second level, but picking up some really nice yardage.
Very, very well read. So after that big play, let's see if they can catch their defense maybe on their heels. Now a shotgun snap as they'll look to throw. And the tip there altered the ball flight, and it falls incomplete. It'll be 2nd down.
I know every offense wants to start their snaps closer to the goal line, but it's actually harder to throw the ball in those situations. You throw into that tight coverage, you see what happens. Hard to get the ball in there.
Not enough space there. Lucky maybe that it wasn't intercepted. shouldn't have as they get him behind the line. It's a loss of 2, now 3rd down.
Well, that's the big drawback to this play. Even if somehow the quarterback pitches it, he's not immune to the big hit. In this case, he kept it and absorbed it anyway.
Now from back at the 9 after that last play, this is 3rd and goal. From the shotgun now, here's an inside give. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. A good run that time. They couldn't close him down, and now 9 yards makes for a very different situation on 4th and goal. A field goal would make it a 2-score game, but they're going to go aggressive. They're going to try this thing on 4th and goal. They'll try and sneak it here. And he's over the line and in for a Raider touchdown. It's their quarterback. His 10th touchdown of the season, 2nd of the game. And the Raiders add on to their lead. And it's good to make it 14-0. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. That's fielded in the end zone. And he'll wind up about 4 yards shy of where he would have been if he had taken a knee, as they'll start at the 21-yard line. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. Already down 2 touchdowns here in the first half. This becomes a pretty important drive, doesn't it?
It certainly does, and a lot of the teams script plays. We know that, right? They have a script to start the ball game, and typically those scripts go between 12 and 24, 25 plays. Down 2 touchdowns early, probably not very deep into their script. I think that they'll stay with it. I don't think they'll abandon it just yet and try and generate some offense on this drive.
Anything. At least 3 points, get that 0 off the board. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. And he'll go down just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Call it a gain of 5. And that's going to lead to a 3rd down. So now at 3rd and 7, and defensively, it's a dime look. 6 DBs. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Into double coverage, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Carl Joseph.
Brandon, this is a veteran quarterback back there. He should know better than to make a throw like this. This is definitely not his best ball, and I think he knew this was trouble the second it was leaving his hand.
And they'll start this drive with very good field position. Now a first down carry by Bell. Down to the 30 after a gain of 3.
Not much happening there on first down.
Thought there might have been a hole for a split second.
Yeah, but it dried up pretty quickly, didn't it? Closed fast.
Now back to throw. And he will lose yardage here to the 31-yard line. He'll wind up losing a yard on the play, and they're going to have a 3rd down. throw. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he works it to the 30-yard line here, right at the 30. It'll be a pickup of just 2, and that's going to make it 4th down. And this one looks good. It is good. Right down the pipe. And the lead will grow. It's now 17-0. So after the pick, they can't capitalize for 6, but they do get 3.
And I know in this situation, most of us wanted to focus on the offense. You know what side of the ball I played on. Let's give that defense a lot of credit. Taking it over in a sudden change situation and shutting them down.
So that flag will cost him 15.
And it doesn't matter anymore how you get the face mask. Any part of it is going to be 15 yards.
Now the handoff comes to Gordon. And not much there at all. Maybe a yard up to the 43.
Defenses always talk about earning the right to rush the passer on 3rd down. And you know what offenses want? Win 1st down so they can set things up for themselves better.
And that wasn't helpful there. Not a big impact on 1st down. Rodgers to throw on 2nd down. He's airing it out for Williams. And it's knocked away and incomplete. Mike Williams, the intended target, and it's 3rd down. I know he wants to get his team back in the game, but a 50-50 ball right there that maybe was a little questionable.
Yeah, he's pretty lucky to get that one back. I think that sometimes these quarterbacks play with a lot of confidence that borders on arrogance, and that can put your team in some Dutch.
Yeah, especially maybe want to look at some safer routes after the interception. Trying to get it to Williams, but it's intercepted. Picked off right around the 43, and his guys will take over at their own 44-yard line.
So that's back-to-back drives where they've thrown an interception. Ordinarily, we look at the offense and say, what's going on with your scheme? Maybe we should look at the defense and just give them a whole lot of credit. They've got them frustrated right now.
They'll start out on the ground with Bell. And he got blown up. Losing yardage on the play back at the 44. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. They're going to look to throw. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. They'll get a couple yards on that one, and that'll bring up a 3rd down. They don't need to run another play here before the 2-minute warning. Let's see if they do it anyway. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
That's a 1st down if he holds on, but you saw the contact. Able to jar it free from him and force a 4th down.
Great play defensively there, as you said, just to knock it free, because if he had caught that, past the sticks, 1st down. He gets us away. It's a good one. Drawing toward the sidelines. And no return possible here as they angle this one out of bounds. So 1:56 to play in this 1st half. We'll come back to Southern California after this. And not great starting field position here for the offense. They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Flushed out right. He'll wind up getting right about 4 there on the scramble, and it's 2nd down.
Okay, he's not going to get the 1st down, but this is still a nice job of buying some time and then running to get to the sideline and get out of bounds and avoid the big hit.
Six yards to go here on 2nd down. From the gun, it's Rodgers. He's going to let this one go deep. He's got him in, complete. And he'll get it out to midfield. Looks like, yeah, they'll spot it right at midfield at the 50. It's a big one there for the Chargers. 45 yards. From midfield, here's Rodgers. Caught left side, Williams. And he's going to be taken down here with a penalty flag on the field. So a decent gain, but all for naught on the penalty.
It's too bad, isn't it? They were feeling pretty good about it. The only people celebrating, the guys who just gave up that play.
Working from the gun, Rodgers. And down he goes, brought down a Raiders sack.
The game plan for any defense is finding ways to make a quarterback uncomfortable in the pocket. When you bring pressure from all angles, you never know who's going to get home. In this case, the left cornerback, right in the face of him, puts him down.
On second down, here's Rodgers. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Gordon. And he'll bring it up here to right at the 40-yard line. It's a pickup of 12, and that'll set up a third down. Now whistles, and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first, so they'll have 2 remaining here before we get to halftime. The Chargers on third down, 0 for 3 to this point. They could use a conversion. This will be third and forever. Rodgers going to throw. And he's going to get this all the way down inside the 35. They give him 27 yards on the third down conversion.
And when you're playing a quarterback with some experience and some moxie, you enter the danger zone when you decide to blitz him, because if he's able to diagnose as he did on that play, he can hurt you downfield.
He reads defenses so well, doesn't he?
He really does, and the best part about that play for him, I don't think that was his primary target.
I don't think so either.
I think he had the read, figured out where the blitz was coming from, and went to a secondary target for a really nice game.
So the incomplete pass brings up second down. On play action, it's Rodgers. His throw caught right around the 6. A really good pickup of 28 yards. Now they got to get to the line quickly. So in the second quarter, he's already up over 100 yards receiving now.
And isn't 100 the magic number for a really good game for a receiver? So he got a chance to really shatter that and have a profound effect on this game. Well, it's been the air game that's taken them down on this drive before they finally turned around and handed it off on the last play.
And now they're looking for the big boys to get him in the end zone. Couldn't do it there.
It'll be interesting to see. Offensive lines had to pass block a lot on this drive. Will they be able to revert and fire out and create some space in the run game?
Offense working with a second and goal. And he will get in across the chalk for a Chargers touchdown. It's their quarterback as the first half is winding down. And the Chargers are able to close the gap just a bit. And he knocks it through. Sturgis out now to kick this one off. And a fair catch signaled for and taken successfully. And now Oakland ready to take the field. And with time quickly fading here in the second quarter, not sure how aggressively, offensively they want to play this.
I think we'll find out just how much they trust their guys in this situation if they decide to take a shot.
They'll start the drive with a carry by Bell. And he'll get this one up to the 26. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9. And this offense going to elect to burn a timeout with 5 seconds remaining in quarter number 2. And they line up now for what will likely be the last play of the first half. He's going to keep it. And this will go as a short gain on what will be the final act of this first half. All right, folks, eager to get back to this Week 4 matchup. We won't put up a fight. So both teams have their marching orders, and we'll get going again here in quarter number 3. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And a pretty good return here. He'll be stopped just shy of the 25 at the 24-yard line. Out comes the Chargers as they'll go on offense now to start this third quarter. They have the ball here for the inaugural drive of the second half. Pretty big deficit, though. We'll see what adjustments were made in that locker room.
And I never want to make something more important than it actually is, right? I don't want to create more hype than what is there. But I'm doing it, though. This is a really important drive. And we often talk about teams scripting plays to start a game. A lot of them script to start the second half, too. And they're scripting something that they expect to get them into the end zone and back into this game.
We'll see if that script is a good one for them. Play action. Rodgers. Flush to his right. And he is out of bounds on the other side of midfield. A good pickup there at 22.
Looked like the defense put pretty good pressure on him, but he's able to flush out to his right to try and evade people. On the run, had to get on his horse. Still accurately throws a nice pass for a first down.
Now Gordon on first down. He fights forward for a couple with a penalty flag down. And the linemen, they're already walking back. Now a play fake here on first down. They'll roll him out right. And he'll get it down to the 47 here. It's a gain of 9 yards. And that'll bring up a 2nd and 11.
And we have to give credit to him for buying time and extending the play. But, you know, there's some really upset defenders on that one. They thought that they had him. Instead, he was coated in Teflon and got away.
Possible run anticipation here as the D-line sandwiches together. On second down, they'll run with Gordon. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. Working his way for a gain of 7 to the 26.
But no matter how they phrase it, staying on schedule, staying ahead of the sticks, whatever you want to call it, 7 yards on first down, that fits the bill.
They'll run it now out of the gun. And this time he's not going anywhere. They'll get him down right at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave him with a third and about 3 to go. The Chargers on third down. They've only converted once in 4 tries. This time it's 3rd and 3. They'll run it now out of the gun. And not going to be able to push this forward. He runs into a wall right at the line of scrimmage. No gain there on the play, and that's going to leave him with a 4th down. Oh, and now movement and a whistle, and they may have to rethink their plans on 4th down. So on 4th down here, Mike Tomlin says, let's just get 3. On the left hash, this from 48 yards. And this one is right down Broadway. And they're back within a touchdown. It's 17-10. So it goes down as an 8-play drive, and they cap it with the field goal.
Yeah, they were able to pick up a few first downs along the way, but they couldn't keep the momentum going all the way into the end zone.
That'll be taken in the end zone. And he'll bring it a few past the 20 to the 23-yard line. Now we take a glance at the offense as they work their way back out for their first possession of the second half. They go play action here on first down. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football.
On plays like this, when the ball comes free, it's often unusual for the team that lost it to get it back. Because this is a quarterback. The ball gets away from him. Everyone else is trying to execute what they're supposed to do on offense. They're usually looking in the other direction, downfield, or have moved away from him. In this case, though, a teammate is able to come up with the ball.
The play clock's running down. They just do get the play off as he'll look to throw. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Melvin Ingram in there to drop him, and sacks on first and second downs are going to lead to a 3rd and long. Need something from deep in the bag of tricks here after first and second down went backwards. It's 3rd and very long. On play action, they'll throw. Being chased out left. He's going to run, but he's got a long way to go. Here's the Raiders punter now as the drive goes backwards, so he's on to punt it away. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. The Chargers offense now, they get set to head back on the field. And last time able to get 3. It's not what they wanted. They wanted 6, but they got at least something. They mustered something out of the drive.
They'll take it. I like the way you've described it. Not ideal, but they'll take it. Anything to put some points on the board. But this time on offense, they don't even want to see the field goal kicker trot on the field. They want that ball in the end zone.
Yeah, they'll be going for 6. To throw is Rodgers. His throw incomplete. He was looking for Mike Williams that time. And that takes us from 2nd to 3rd down.
Had the right idea there, trying to throw it to the sideline, but he led him just a little bit too much, trying to get it out to his receiver. Ends up falling to the ground, incomplete.
The Chargers on 3rd down, just 1 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 7. Shotgun now for Rodgers. Dancing to his left. And this is going to be incomplete.
Personally, I think they've got to go somewhere else with the football. They've got to bracket it out there in double coverage. Makes it hard to fit it in time after time.
It would have had to have been an absolutely perfect pass and not good enough. And he gets it away, a directional kick going toward the sideline. And the punt over the side in the air, and the spot will be inside the 35. The Raider offense now making their way toward the huddle. This crew had to punt last time they had the ball, but when you've got a lead like this, you content to play the field position game?
You are to an extent, especially if you like your defense, because you have the lead, you've been controlling the game. But why put them in a tougher spot? You want to get out there and get something done on offense and maybe take command of this game yourself.
It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And after the play on the ground, that brings up 2nd down here. And the D-line pinching together must be expecting the run. Now it's another carry for the fullback Johnson. And he'll be taken down at the 46-yard line. It goes as a gain of 8, and it moves the chains.
Well, after that pickup of a first down, I think some of the defensive guys are going to be looking over their coordinator and saying that was not in the scouting report. That went against every tendency most teams have. You don't usually hand the ball to your big guy in that situation. Sometimes you catch them by surprise.
On first down, he'll drop to throw. He's going to fire one deep over the middle. And this is taken in at the 5. And all the way in. Touchdown, Oakland. A big play there. His 4th touchdown on the year. And the Raiders add 6 to their lead. And the lead is up to 14. The kickoff team on the field now as they will send this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And look out, a big hit to the shoulder pads took him right off his feet, right at the 20. And now out on the field, here comes Los Angeles. And they're coming off a 3-and-out, my friend.
I think they've got to look at that play sheet and go to a spot that they haven't gone before. Time to shake things up a little bit to try and get this offense moving.
Okay, so how do you do that? How do you shake things up?
You look at what you've called before, realize it hasn't worked
Go to
so
something
well,
else.
and maybe you try and find one of those special plays from one of your better players, and maybe try and hit something big and get things going in the excitement area. They
fake the give. Now Rodgers sliding out of the pocket. On the run. He'll let this go deep right side. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete.
Well, I guess we just discovered that someone is certainly not going to sit back and just take it in this game, huh?
No, they were trying to get that touchdown back in one shot.
One shot, trying to help out his defense and let the other team know they were coming after him.
Man open left side. It's Williams. And he'll get this up to the 34-yard line. That one good for 13 and a Charger first. Throwing on first down is Rodgers. Finding his safety valve here. That's complete. And he'll go down, and that will do it for the third quarter of action. Play action. Now Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack.
Well, that play was the very definition of fast, quick, and in a hurry. Suddenly, he was there.
Yeah, blink of an eye. That happened fast and a big sack. Looking to jam the receivers at the line here. Press coverage look defensively. To throw, it's Rodgers. Eluding the pressure right. And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
We've seen this quite a few times in this game. Offensive line unable to keep leverage, unable to keep people away, facing a lot of pressure. Fortunate just to get rid of it.
One of the reasons they're down is that inability, though, to stop the pressure. We saw another example of it there. The Chargers on third down. They've had their troubles. Just 1 for 6. This will be a tough 3rd and 18. Here's Rodgers. And Rodgers intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And they are going to set up shop at the 40-yard line. Wow, between last week and this week, that's now 8 interceptions. 5 a week ago, now 3 here.
Well, he is so lucky that one of the defensive coordinators I played for, a man named Ken Donahue, is not there right now. Because he saw that happen during his coaching career, and he grabbed the quarterback in the midst of a streak like this and said, tell you what, son, why don't you throw it to the defensive guys, and let's see if our receivers can intercept it.
He's got to figure something out because the current formula is not working. That one good for 33 and a first. Got to figure now, after getting that turnover, they're just going to be happy to keep the ball on the ground, right?
This is where covering the football, taking care of the ball, all the ball security terms that have ever been used, they come into play for the guys on offense right now. Just take care of it, and they've got a good chance of ending up winning this game.
Now we give to the first man through, and that's Johnson. And he is in. Touchdown, Raiders. David Johnson, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the forced turnover on defense leads to 6 points. And the lead now to 3 touchdowns at 21 points. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Charger offense making their way back out there. And following the interception, just any interception, are you a little bit more cautious when you start that next drive, or no, you just throw that out the window?
I think you are. I don't think that there's any way you can run back out there and go, totally didn't affect me. Let's just go ahead and be loose with the football again. You're going to take care of it, but you have to be careful about being too cautious because now you can't run any offense at all.
Still want to attack. We'll see how they attack him here. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Dante Fowler. He's the one to get him, and that's sack number 7 for him on the year. Now Rodgers throwing on 2nd down. Oh, this is taken in. It's complete. And he'll be taken down, but not before he gets into enemy territory. A very nice pickup of 33 yards.
Easy. 158.
On 1st down, Rodgers. And he couldn't hang on. Would have been their 4th pick of the game. Instead, 2nd down.
This defense was definitely alert to the possibility of the deep ball, and they were more than ready for it.
They've got the lead, 4th quarter. Maybe can expect more passes like that downfield. Play action. Now it's Rodgers. That's caught inside the 20. And all the way in for a Charger touchdown. Keenan Allen, his second touchdown on the season. And the Chargers, they're able to cut into that deficit. And the lead will be cut down to 14. Two scores down, 3 timeouts left. Still a chance if they can somehow get this one back. Now whistles and the Raiders are going to signal for a timeout. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the fourth quarter. And the hands team for the Raiders able to secure it. Well, fourth quarter, they felt like they needed the football back. Unfortunately, they couldn't get it.
And I know we brought analytics into the game, and someone has said here that the data says that when a team's expecting an onside kick, 80% of the time, the team expecting it, they do actually recover the ball, which is what we saw here. I just wonder if that number is much more of a anecdotal type of a number. Kind of like when the coaches tell us, well, when you score on special teams, 93% of the time you win the game. I'm still waiting to see that number is empirical.
They'll come out throwing here to start the drive. He's going to fire one deep, middle of, and intercepted. Maybe the turning point they need. Picked off by Casey Hayward. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. That is the play they needed in a 2-score game here in the fourth quarter.
No doubt about it. They did what they had to do to give themselves a chance to get back into the game. They turned it over to the offense. They are now in charge.
Now they need to execute. They'll send a receiver in motion left. On 1st and 10, here's Rodgers. Looking middle, and it's incomplete. He was looking for his tight end, Hunter Henry. That'll bring up 2nd down.
If you're a defender, one of the fun things about playing zone defenses, especially in today's football, is that it's not as static as it was in the good old days, meaning you just drop to a point and react into the football. Now you end up with a lot of man-to-man principles once you get into your zone defense. In other words, get to your assignment and then locate a guy.
And he's going to go down. They sack him back at the 42.
The amount of sacks that they've absorbed in this game is absolutely extraordinary. Let's just face it. This offensive line, flat out, cannot handle this pass rush. It's been demonstrated time and time again.
The Chargers on 3rd down. It's been a problem. Just 1 for 7 thus far. This is 3rd and 17. Throwing now is Rodgers. Oh, he almost intercepted it. They're just forcing it into too many tough spots. That was almost a 4th pick of the game. And now 4th down. And they're indeed going to go for it here on 4th down. So trailing here in the last quarter. Let's see how this plays out. Now Rodgers got to have this one. He's going to look deep down the field. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Obi Melifonwu. And now look at him go. And he takes this one back into the end zone, and the Raider defense delivers a score. And that one will pretty much erase any hopes of a fourth quarter comeback.
With emphasis, interception, return for touchdown. Door closed, locked, reinforced.
So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. That's fielded in the end zone. And they'll have good starting field position as he's up just shy of the 40. Now the Chargers offensive unit ready to see what they can do here. Rodgers now on first down. And this one caught by Coates. And he'll be brought down right at the 45-yard line. A gain of 6 there on first. Decent start to the drive, but let's face it, they need a lot of things to go right in a short amount of time, down 3 scores.
Yeah, they're going to run their 2-minute offense here in this game, but this is for future game.
And now here is another interception. Picked off at the 49, and the return comes to a halt right at the 44-yard line. That's now his second interception in as many weeks from his linebacker position.
And think about all the different techniques he has to employ in a passing situation. Is he spot dropping because it's zone? Is he picking up man-to-man? Is he having to run with a running back or a tight end? In any event, great eyes, head on a swivel, and excellent hands.
Yeah, versatility and showing those hands.
No. Check. All right, look at 56. Look at 56. Watch it now, 40.
They go back to the air here after the INT on the last drive. Letting one fly deep for Cooper. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down. Fourth quarter, you've got the big lead. If you're coaching, Charles, you still taking shots like that downfield?
I'd be a little more concerned with running some clock and making sure you're taking care of the lead, because you keep flinging it around, you throw a couple of picks, you can put yourself in jeopardy.
And that's going to be too high, out of bounds and incomplete. Amari Cooper, the intended target, and it's third down.
Let's face it, you can run the route tree as many times as you want, get in sync, practice it, do all those things. But once you get to game speed, it doesn't always time up quite that well. That one goes incomplete.
He'll look to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Trevor Williams with a pick. 30. Past the 20. And he brings this one back. It's a pick 6 and a Charger TD. This game's still fairly well in hand, but I think now you go conservative, don't you? Go into your shell, just run the football?
I think you have to, but you also have to tell your backs, make sure you're really protecting the football, because you're going to run into a stacked defensive front, which is why they were throwing the football before, trying to make sure they just get their backs, really beat up in that situation. Now, good luck to them.
The risk-reward of the onside kick, when you don't get it, the risk comes out to play, and here they gave up great field position.
And that's the key to everything, because you're trying your best to press advantages when you have them, and field position leads you to that type of play calling, and whether you want to blitz or whether you want to throw the ball deep, those types of things. Now they've given up that type of field position, the advantage is switched to their opponent.
He's going to fire one deep over the middle. He couldn't quite hold it. Got hit. Ball pops out. Incomplete. Second down following the incompletion.
All right, now, look at 56. Look at 56.
They've gone to their fullback quite a bit. He'll get it again. And he'll take this one down to about the 40. And now we're going to get a timeout defensively. So another stop. 1:50 left in the football game. The Raiders on third down. A pretty woeful 0 for 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 9. Here's a play fake as they set up to throw. Escaping the pressure right. And eventually taken down here. Great coverage downfield. And now the Chargers are going to signal for another timeout. That'll leave them with just one remaining in this fourth quarter of play. Here's the Raiders punter now as he's on to kick it away. And not what he was hoping for there, as this will hit in the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Chargers offense now back out onto the field. They're sort of seeing themselves spiral out of control. Let's see if they can get things back on track.
And this is where the coach is walking that line of being calm and really being firm with his team. I had one tell me once, when we were having a tough patch, this two shall pass, and if we kept having a rough patch, he said, but you got to do something to make it pass. And that's what they have to do. They've got to get some control back, get themselves reasserted, and calm things down.
See if they can get calm and reassert themselves here. Now a play fake. Rodgers out to the flat. That's complete to his running back. And he is out of bounds, able to get it across the 20-yard line. 13 yards there, offset some of the penalty yardage as it's second down. On second down, here's Rodgers. And no escaping this time as he'll go down. They got him for a sack. Tahir Whitehead in there to drop him as the clock continues to roll. The Chargers on third down. Just one conversion in 8 tries. Not good. This is 3rd and 17. In motion right comes Allen. On 3rd and long, it's Rodgers. He's going to let it fly. And incomplete. The contact made the ball roam free and brings up 4th down.
Brandon, at least there's one bright side to that incompletion.
What's that?
It wasn't an interception.
Wow. You're a nice guy. That was kind of savage. But correct. No pick, just incomplete that time. Got to try it here. He's back to throw. Got a man over the middle. It's Williams. They had to go for it with such little time remaining, and that's going to be just about all she wrote for this one. The Raiders offense now, they trot back out. They were forced to punt last time, and I doubt sincerely that they'll have to punt here because they're gifted with terrific field position. I
don't even want to think about the idea that they would end up punting starting with this type of field position. Neither do they. Great starting spot, great opportunity to run your full playbook. They want to take a shot here, they can go ahead and do it.
They'll run it now out of the gun. A big gain there, and that should certainly be enough to put this one in the win column.
Well, he does it at a high level, doesn't he? Because when I watch him, I think of his vision. Straight ahead, peripheral. Also has that sense of where holes are going to be before they actually open. I think that helps set him apart from many of the other backs in the league.
And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 10-yard line. It's a loss of 5 there, bringing up second.
So the myth has been shattered. Every cornerback in the league is not just a cover corner. Some of them will stick their nose in there and make plays, exactly as we just saw there. A big loss suffered by the offense after that nice tackle.
And trying to push forward, but he is going to be stuffed up in the backfield. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play, and that'll make it 3rd and goal.